So you've seen it, that sleek red Ferrari, 296 GTB roaring down the freeway. Maybe it was the matte black Lamborghini Huracan Technica at the valet stand. Or that electric blue McLaren Artura, gliding through downtown like a spaceship. It makes your heart race, right? You start thinking, one day, I'm getting one of those. And honestly, who can blame you? These cars look like they were built for superheroes. But what no one tells you is what happens after you get the keys. Owning a supercar in 2025 isn't just about making the purchase. It's what comes after that surprises most people. So today, we're breaking down the real cost of owning a supercar this year. Not just the money, but the lifestyle changes, the time, the risks, and the stuff that doesn't make it into the Instagram captions. Whether you've got your eye on a Ferrari, a Lambo, or something else entirely, here's what you really need to know. 10. The price tag is just the beginning. Let's say you've decided you want a Ferrari 296 GTB. That's around $350,000 new in 2025. You might think, all right, I can finance that. But lenders don't hand out money for supercars the way they do for regular cars. Most want at least 20% down, so that's $70,000 up front. And then come the monthly payments. With interest, you could be paying $4,000 to $5,000 every single month. And that's if you have excellent credit and a good lender. Some buyers even get stuck with balloon payments or higher interest rates from specialty financing companies. That shiny sticker price is just the start of the financial commitment. 9. Insurance that'll shock you. Now let's look at insurance. You can't drive off the lot without it. And for a supercar, it's a whole different ballgame. Insuring a Lamborghini Huracan Technica can cost anywhere between $6,000 and $12,000 a year, depending on where you live, your age, and your driving record. If you're under 30 or have any past violations, expect that number to climb even higher. Insurance companies look at repair costs, top speeds, and risk profiles, and all of those work against you with a supercar. Some owners even need to insure through specialty companies, which offer limited driving coverage and may cap your annual mileage. And yes, skipping insurance is not an option. One mistake in a car like this can cost 6 figures. 8. Maintenance is a serious expense. People love to talk about horsepower and torque, but they rarely talk about how expensive it is to keep a supercar healthy. Take the McLaren Artura as an example. It's an engineering marvel, but it's also very delicate. A routine oil change? That can cost $1,200. Brakes? Up to $10,000 if you're replacing ceramic discs. The hybrid components in newer supercars like the Artura or the Ferrari SF90 also come with expensive maintenance schedules. You can't take these cars to a regular mechanic. You need a certified dealership or performance shop that works specifically on exotic vehicles. And that expertise doesn't come cheap. Even small issues, like a check engine light, can take hours to diagnose and days to fix. 7. Depreciation isn't always in your favor. You might think these cars hold their value, and that's true, for a few rare models, but most supercars, even in 2025, depreciate just like regular cars. Take the Audi R8, for example. It's a beautiful machine, but after 5 years, it can lose up to 50% of its value. Even the Lamborghini Huracan, while slightly better at holding value, will still depreciate unless it's a rare edition or in flawless condition. And now, with the rise of electric supercars and hybrids, older gas-powered models could start to drop faster as the market shifts. You might pay $300,000 today, only to see that value cut in half in just a few years. 6. Fuel is a constant expense. Supercars are not known for their fuel efficiency. And in 2025, gas isn't exactly cheap. The Ferrari 296 GTB gets about 18 miles per gallon when you're gentle with it. But who drives a Ferrari gently? Drive it like it's meant to be driven, and you're looking at single-digit MPG. Fill-ups with premium fuel can cost over $120, especially in high-cost areas. If you drive regularly, even just weekends, you'll be filling up more often than you expect. And for owners of the older V12 Lambos or V8 McLarens, fuel costs are even worse. Even some of the newer hybrid models like the Artura still use gas when the battery drains quickly from spirited driving. 5. Tires don't last long. Supercar tires are made for performance, not durability. They're soft, sticky, and designed to grip the road like glue. That's great for cornering at high speed, but it also means they wear out fast. A set of 4 tires for a McLaren Artura might cost around $3,000, and depending on how you drive, they could last as little as 5,000 to 10,000 miles. Track use? Cut that life in half. Even daily use on rough roads can eat away at the tread fast. And since these tires are often specially made sizes, finding replacements isn't always quick or easy. If you blow a tire, you might be waiting days, or paying a premium for rush orders. 4. Parking becomes a problem. Now imagine this. You finally get your Lamborghini Huracan Technica, and you want to take it out to dinner. But where do you park? Leaving it on the street? Not a chance. You're constantly scanning for safe spots. Parking garages? Risky? Valets? Hit or miss? These cars attract a lot of attention. Some good, some not so good. Even if you have a garage at home, it might not be enough. Many owners end up paying for climate-controlled storage, especially during bad weather months. That can cost several $100s a month. And don't forget, you'll be buying cameras, covers, alarms, and GPS trackers just to sleep better at night. 3. Repairs can be terrifying. Even if you baby your supercar, things can still go wrong. And when they do, repairs can feel like financial gut punches. Let's say the front splitter on your McLaren scrapes a curb. That could cost $4,000 to fix. A cracked windshield on a Lamborghini might cost $7,000 because it's a custom part. If you have an electrical issue in a hybrid like the Ferrari SF90, expect long diagnosis times and high labor fees. Supercar repairs are almost always time-consuming and expensive. And worse, parts might be on back order or only available from Europe. That means weeks of waiting and possibly shipping fees just for a single component. 2. You're always being watched. One of the most overlooked aspects of owning a supercar is the attention. Every time you start the engine, people notice. Kids run up with phones, drivers speed up next to you, strangers ask how much you paid. And then there's the flip side. Some people get aggressive or envious. They tailgate, try to race, or even record you in traffic hoping you make a mistake. Police notice too. In a Ferrari, you're more likely to get pulled over for the same offense that a regular car might skate by on. The car becomes a spotlight, and that attention isn't always comfortable. It can change how and when you drive, sometimes turning excitement into stress. 1. It changes your life in unexpected ways. Owning a supercar doesn't just change what's in your garage. It changes your mindset. You start checking the weather before every drive. You avoid bumpy roads. You skip tight parking lots. Every plan starts with, "Can I take the car there?" You get invited to car meets. You talk to other owners. You obsess over detailing kits and ceramic coatings. It's not just transportation anymore, it's a lifestyle. And that lifestyle comes with pressure. The excitement is real, but so is the stress. You're not just driving a car, you're managing a very expensive machine that needs your constant attention. And sometimes the fun takes a backseat to the responsibility. So, is owning a supercar in 2025 still the dream? For some people, absolutely. The performance, the engineering, the experience, it's unforgettable. But it comes with a price most people don't fully expect. From huge insurance costs to everyday stress, it's not just about affording the car, it's about affording the life that comes with it. If you're serious about getting a Ferrari, Lamborghini, or McLaren, go in with both eyes open. Do your research, talk to real owners, and make sure you're ready not just for the money, but for the lifestyle changes too. If this video helped you see the full picture, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who's always talking about getting a supercar. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more real-world breakdowns just like this. Thanks for watching, and maybe one day you'll own your dream car, knowing exactly what it costs.